Hey guys, Owen Nate Dogg here, and I'm going to be reacting to the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum's entry list. For the ones that say TBA, for the sponsor, I'm going to try guessing some of them because I think I know what half of them are. Alright, so number one is Ross Chastain for Trackhouse Racing. My guess is that he will be sponsored by Advent Health since his car was released for that team. Number two is Austin Cindric for Team Penske. His sponsor will be Freightliner. So Freightliner is returning to the number two team. They sponsored Brad Keselowski last year, and I'm glad that they're coming back to do that. Number three is Austin Dillon for Richard Childress Racing. My guess is he's getting sponsored by Bass Pro Shops, since that was his main scheme last year. But that was not released yet for paint schemes. But it's a guess. Number four is Kevin Harvick for Stewart-Haas Racing. Their sponsorship would be Busch Light. Makes sense because it's a Busch Clash. Number five is Kyle Larson for Hendrick Motorsports. His paint scheme is HendrickCars.com, which is a returning paint scheme for 2021. I'm glad that happened. Number six is Brad Keselowski for Welch Fenway Keselowski Racing. My guess is sponsorship is either going to be Castrol, Violet Defense, Kohler Generators, or Wyndham Rewards. Number seven is Corey LaJoie. Ooh, Nations Guard returns to the number seven team. Okay, that's pretty cool. If you guys don't know what Nations Guard is, Nations Guard sponsored both Corey LaJoie and Justin Haley in the Spire Motorsports car. Nations Guard is... This is basically what Nations Guard is. It's basically like... It provides like automotive dealership. I think it's like a... I believe it is a car insurance company. I'm not sure, but that looks like what me looks like. So they sponsored Corey LaJoie, Justin Haley, and Kyle Larson in 2021. Glad that he returns to number 17. Number 8 is Tyler Reddick for Richard Childress Racing. My guess of sponsorship is 3 Chai. As we all know, that was released by Richard Childress Racing. And we did that in the updates video. You guys should take a look at those, by the way. Number 9 is Chase Elliott. His sponsor is Napa Auto Parts. I think that was a big, known. Number 10 is Eric Almirola. Farmer John is sponsoring Eric Almirola. Okay, so Farmer John was another sponsorship from last year. I'm going to see what Farmer John is so I can introduce you guys on what that is. So Farmer John is basically like a kind of like a catering website for food. That's basically what it is. They sponsored Eric last year in 2021. I know I'm probably like repeating some things, but whatever. So alright, next is number 11, Denny Hamlin. Well, we already know he's gonna be sponsored by FedEx. I don't know why they TBA'd that, but come on. Ryan Blaney in the number 12 car for Team Penske. He will be sponsored by Menards and Great Lakes, which is another sponsorship from last year. The number 14 team of Chase Briscoe for Stewart-Haas Racing will be sponsored by Mahindra Tractors, which we already knew was released in this year, and we did an update video on that one too. Number 15 is Ryan Preece, who was just recently added to the Stewart-Haas team, but is also now being turned over to the Wickware team, because they have an alliance with Stewart-Haas, so that makes a lot of sense. We did not know anything about Ryan Preece's sponsors, nor did we get any sponsorship reveals from earlier this year. Number 16 is AJ Allmendinger with Colleague Racing. Again, we don't know anything about their sponsorship so far, and I don't have any references to take that off of. 17 is Chris Buescher of Welch Fenway Keselowski Racing. Fastenal returned, so there will be the Fastenal car on the 17. Number 18 is Kyle Busch for Joe Gibbs. His sponsorship for the last time this season is M&M's. I'm rerunning that. So this is going to be the last time of the year Oh, we have the whole NASCAR Cup Series that M&M's will be sponsorship on NASCAR. So yeah, M&M's will be done after the 2022 season. We've already looked it up in a update. Number 20. I skipped something. Number 19 is Montreux Jr. With Bass Pro Shops. They redid their sponsorship. It looks like I don't remember ever hearing that. So Bass Pro Shops is returning to sponsor Montreux Jr. again. It was his sponsorship last year. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Again, I was never informed about this. I never made an update video about that. Come to think of it, maybe I did. I don't know. Christopher Bell in the number 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing will be sponsored by SiriusXM. SiriusXM, again, was a partner of the 2021 Cup Series sponsorship for Christopher Bell, so that's pretty cool. And that will be returning in 2022. Again, I got no updates on that because that was never released until now, I guess. Number 21, Harrison Burton for Wood Brothers Racing is to be sponsored by Motorcraft and Quick Lane. Joey Logano, number 22, of Team Penske, is to be sponsored by Shell Pennzoil. Number 23 is Bubba Wallace in the 2311 Racing. His sponsorship would be DoorDash, which was a last year's sponsorship as well. Next, we got William Byron of Hendrick Motorsports, number 24 car, sponsored by Valvoline. Justin Haley, number 31 for Kaulig Racing, looks like Leaf Fitter Gutter Protection, which sponsored the Kaulig team last year. Will we be returning for that? That's pretty cool. Michael McDowell is going to be in the number 34 Front Row Motorsports car. My guess of sponsorship is going to be Love's Travel Shop, which is his sponsor last year. Todd Gilliland will be taking the number 38 Front Row Motorsports car. His sponsorship is going to probably be FRA Auctions, which is Anthony Alfredo's sponsor last year. And also David Wagon's sponsor, so I don't know if that would actually work or not, but probably also either, I'm thinking anything that the 38 was sponsored by last year, I'm probably going to guess is going to be Todd Gilliland's sponsor this year. Number 41 is Cole Custer of Stewart Haas Racing. My guess of sponsorship is going to be HaasTooling.com, as we already had an update video on that one as well too. Ty Dillon of the 42 Penny GMS Motorsports car. We did not have a sponsorship on that yet. Nothing was released in that one, so that would be a really good surprise to see that what's going to sponsor the 42 car. The 43 car of Penny GMS Motorsports for Eric Jones is the Focus Factor, one of the brand new sponsorships to the 43 team. Monster Energy returns to Kurt Busch's 45 2011 racing car. I like that. Monster Energy sponsored Kurt Busch in 2019, 2020, 2017, 2018, 2019 NASCAR Series. That's pretty cool to returning to sponsor that in 2022. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is to be sponsored by Food for Less, another brand new sponsor, JT Daugherty Racing, which we had never even got update video on. We so far only update videos of the JT Daugherty team is Bimbo Bakeries, Irish Spring, and Sweet Leaf. But we didn't get Food for Less yet. What? Number 48 is Alex Bowman, which Ally Financial will be sponsoring most of, probably every single race of the season, unless a new sponsorship comes out for Alex Bowman. Cody Ware returns in the number 51 Rick Ware Racing car. My guess for sponsorship for this one is simple. It'd be Nurtec ODT, which is Rick Ware's biggest sponsor last year, including with Cody Ware's number 51 car. But that's my guess. Landon Castle takes the 77 Spire Motorsports car. Actually, that's pretty cool, actually. That came out of nowhere. Because they just released that not Parker Kligerman. Josh Bilicki is going to take the 77 car. So that's weird how Landon Castle is taking it over. So far, sponsorship is unknown for that, and I didn't get anything for that either. Probably Zygo Auto Group, which is supposed to be Josh's sponsor this year. I don't know, might sponsor the 77 car for Castle. I'm not sure. BJ McLeod returns in the 78 Live Fast Motorsports car. My guess for sponsorship for this is going to be Motorsports Games. And or maybe NASCAR Ignition 21. I do not know, probably, what they're going to sponsor it. Number 99 is Daniel Suarez, the Trackhouse Racing car. Freeway Insurance is going to return to sponsor that car. Again, we do not have any updates on that yet. I think the only one we have right now is, I don't think we have any of the 99 cars, actually. I just recently looked up on Twitter, they released a ComScope car. I'm going to make an update about that in just a little bit. But, yeah, I didn't actually think we got Freeway Assurance yet. Alright, guys, so that's all we have for the Busch Light Clash entry list. I might do shorts if I get more information of sponsorships.